Thank you, Leon. You're awesome at helping me remember that. And let's get started, guys. So, my friends, it is our social studies lesson. It is the last one of the school year, and it's an important one because it's something that I want you guys to be very comfortable with. You understand what it means. How about Carter? Carter, you have not been my helper in a little bit. Would you like to do the promise? Okay, go for it.
Participate, be respectful, on time, microphones muted, and include full name in chat. Stay seated, eyes on me.
Fabulous. Don't go anywhere. What is today?
Today is Monday, May
22nd.
22nd, 2023.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And a couple of quick, oops, someone's joining. A couple of quick reminders. Again, this is our last week of school. This is it for second grade. Our last day of school, if you're a full-time student, is Friday the 26th. That means we don't count today. We're already in it. So we don't count today. We count how many days left. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 days left. What? And our last Fun Friday will be the same day as the last day of school, 11 a.m. in my Zoom room. Oh, I left that up there. Hope you were nice to your moms on Mother's Day. Okay, so what are we doing today? If you are just joining us, the Nearpod link is in our Zoom chat. Check the Zoom chat for your Nearpod link. We are going to go over a little bit that we sort of a review and a really important lesson, something that's very, very important to my heart. Okay, you guys ready? Besides safety, that's definitely close to my heart, but this is another one that's very close to my heart, and it's very important for you guys. So I will see you over in the Nearpod. I hope you have joined. Hold on. It's being wonky. You know how slow Nearpod is. Okay, here I'm gonna go find it and I'm gonna share it. And is everybody in? Friends? 3 friends in? 7 people here, 3 friends are in. Let's see if I can get some more friends in. Carter, I'm gonna go ahead and mute you. And then let's see how many friends we have in our, it says waiting for students to sign in. Oh, it's slow today. Is that what it is? Is it? Can you, I know, right? Can you get in, Carter? Can you get in, Carter? Yeah? Okay. All right, let's get started. Maybe you're already in there and I just can't see you yet. So let's begin. Good citizenship and social skills for kids. Go ahead, Carter.
Mondays are always slow.
I know, I can tell. They're sleepy. You're not kidding. Thank you, love. All right, I'm gonna mute you so we can hopefully this will work for us. Yay. Okay, so what are you gonna do here? Match the picture of a problem with the picture of a solution. Keeping in mind while you do this, you are looking for examples of good citizenship versus examples of poor citizenship. Okay, so for example, you see some trash over the floor on the ground? Match that with an example of someone who's doing the opposite, which is a good example of citizenship. How'd you guys do? Oh, wow. Carter, you're already done. Yep. Asa's working on it. Ava's working on it. Addie's working on it. Isaac, the link is in the, oh, let me go ahead and put it to everybody. The Zoom link, the Nearpod link is in the Zoom chat. Leon, can you join? There's no time to climb. It's all good. You can join this, okay? Click it, click it, click it. Woohoo. All right. Oh, awesome. Let's view the pairs and discuss it. Okay, guys? So let me put it up big on my screen. Addie, what's up with the one where they're voting? What's that talking about?
You should always vote
Why? Why is that such a good example of good citizenship?
because people need to know who has the most voting. So
Oh, okay. Yes, that's true. If we don't vote, then we don't share our voice, our thoughts. We can't collectively all together make decisions. Then you're letting other people make decisions for you. And that's,
it'll
yeah.
turn into chaos.
That's right. Awesome. Addie, I love that answer. Okay. Ava, give me another example. Which one do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the trash one. So
Okay.
they are picking up the trash so they don't hurt plants and animals. And if there's trash all over the floor, it's not really good for the world.
That's exactly right. I just saw a video. They took a video of an animal in the ocean that was all tangled up in our trash. It was horrible. They had to cut it loose and it had scars on it and almost didn't survive because people didn't pick up their trash. So an example of good citizenship is taking care of our earth. We only have one, right? So we need to take care of it. Okay, who else wants to talk? Isa,
We can
Ace.
make more.
Oh, don't unmute. This is not Minecraft. Hold on, Carter. Hold on. Okay, Asa, love bug. Go for it. Tell me which one you want to talk about.
I want to talk about the lady that's falling.
Oh, yes. What's happening?
Like maybe someone threw, maybe someone threw the water her that was old on the floor, and she slipped on it.
And why is the person walking next to her an example
To
of
help
good?
her walk.
Yeah, that's right. Have you ever done that for someone? Have you ever helped them pick something up, pick them up, push them, open a door for them, push them in like a wheelchair, or open the door for them, or, just help them get to their spot? Yeah, that's very important. Thank you for that, Asa. You did great. One more, guys. Who else wants to talk about hi, Mackenzie. Who wants to talk about this one? Down here, these little kids right here. Oh, we're going to see a little bit more about this later. Carter, I'm ready. Go ahead.
I think what they're doing is they're like talking around, trying to make some friends.
In the first picture, I see two little girls on the bench together. And then what do you notice about, and they're talking and whispering. What do you notice about this one girl who's walked away? How does she feel?
He feels lonely.
Lonely, left out, maybe picked on. Is that a good example of, an example of good citizenship or bad citizenship?
Bad.
I would say so. What's different about the other picture?
Is that they're all talking together and making
That's right.
friends.
That's right. Oh, that's wonderful. You know what? We're going to see a little bit more of that later on. Thank you, Carter. Okay. So if you are, oh, good. Mackenzie's in. Thank you, love. Now, today is all about understanding what it means to be a good citizen. It also talks a little bit about social skills. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. That's how you get along in the world. Social means people, and skill means what you can do to show that you know how to do it, right? So first we will watch a video about what you should do to be considered a good citizen. Then we will complete an activity to share qualities that you think make a good citizen. Let's look at this slide for a second so we understand what a citizen is. Who wants to read that? I need a reader. I'm too old to read. Oh, let's see. I see Ava's hand went up first. Okay. What does this say under the word citizen?
It says
A person?
think make
Oh, right
of
here.
this-
Right here, right here. A person?
Oh, it's the next slide.
Ah, gotcha.
A person who lives in or is a member of a community.
Good work. And down here, Chase showed.
It says Chase showed he was a good citizen when he swept the floor for his dad.
Fabulous. So a citizen. Thank you, Love Bug. That was great. A citizen is a person. Yeah, you guys, you're people. Last I checked, you're not animals. I mean, you're not monkeys, right? So you're people, and people who live in a community around other people are considered citizens. So you are a citizen. Community is a place where people live and work. So your home is a community. Your neighborhood is a community. Your school, hello, is a community. Yeah. Your church is a community. Even, I don't know where you might go, but there are all different types of communities, guys. And we need to learn how to be a good citizen in our communities. So let's watch a quick little video. If, please. Talking about a little bit more about what it means to be a good citizen. It's thinking. It's coming. Look at those examples. Oh, I think I have to move it all the way here. Okay, let's try that again. Come on, Nearpod, you can do this. Take a deep breath. You've got this, Nearpod.
Welcome to Kids Academy.
What do you already know about being a good citizen and social skills? Name one thing you know about being a good citizen. I pick up trash. I yell at my brother. Is that a good citizen? I hope you don't do that. Name one thing. This is like a poll or a pre-test before we learn more. And it's thinking. I may or may not have the answers just yet. But we did sort of go, oh, yep, help people if they fall. Ava, yay, have an answer. Examples of good citizenship. Sharing. Isn't sharing a great example of good citizenship? Thank you. Helping people when they fall, picking up trash. Addie says, yep, don't leave trash on the floor, says Mackenzie. Absolutely. All right, in 5, 4, sharing. Asa, you rock. 3, 2, 1. Let's keep going.
Hello. Let's get started on the worksheet. Being a good citizen. Good citizens are kind and helpful in their communities. You can be a good citizen by keeping your community clean and being nice to your neighbors.
What should you do to be a good citizen? A, only help people who give you money. B, do not obey laws. Break the law. C, help your community and be nice to your neighbors. D, don't listen to the opinion of elders. That means if your grandma's telling you something, you ignore her. That's D. Oh, I like C too. Excellent, guys. Help your community and be nice to your neighbors.
Read the directions. Circle all the pictures that show good citizenship. First, we see a girl being polite. She is holding the door open for someone else. The other girl is drawing on a building. Which of these girls is being a good citizen? You're right. Good citizens are polite. They do not draw on things that don't belong to them. Great job. Look at the next set of pictures. One boy is pushing someone. Another boy is sharing his candy. Do you see any good citizens? Yes. Good citizens share with others. Pushing people does not show good citizenship.
Which of the following is not, N-O-T, not an example of being a good citizen? A, being polite to others. B, cleaning your neighborhood. C, sharing your food with people who need it. Or D, drawing on someone else's walls. What? Not a good citizen. This is like the big word not should tell me that your answer is going to show a person who's not being very nice. So if you picked A, you forgot the word not. So we need a poor example of a good citizen. In other words, somebody who's not being very nice. I would pick D, drawing on somebody else's wall. That's not an example of a good citizen. Not N-O-T, not. That's right. Good. Okay, much better.
Good
Yeah.
answer. What do you see in the last two pictures? A girl throwing trash in the garbage can and a boy throwing trash on the ground.
Oh.
Which of these pictures show good citizenship?
You know
if you
it.
chose this picture,
Yep.
then you're correct. Good citizens keep their communities clean. Congratulations! You've completed the worksheet. Awesome work. Goodbye.
Oh, they're going to skip this part. It's just asking what this video inspired you to learn more about. Hopefully, it inspired you to learn more about being a good citizen. So we're halfway done. We're almost done actually, but there's a couple more very important things to talk about. When it decides to load, I have a couple more activities for us to do. While it's loading, can we talk a little bit about social skills? Can I give you an example of something that happened? So one time when my boys were little, they were like your age, we went to the mall and I had told, wait, I'll tell you that story later. Think about the qualities and characteristics of good citizens or a not so good, bad citizen. Share some examples. If you click, these are in columns. So your example, make sure it goes in the right column. You can do that by clicking the little box here next to the blue arrow on the bottom, and you can share examples of good citizens. Make sure you click good citizen in the little selection box, or if you want to share an example of somebody not being a good citizen, make sure you click that in the little selection box next to the blue arrow. Be careful with your pictures, guys. Oh, sharing, Ava. I love that so much. That is such a good example of good citizenship. Okay, you have about 30 seconds. You don't have to do a lot. Just do one or two maybe examples. Okay. Just thinking about maybe what you do in your life or how you are, being a good citizen in your communities. What do you do? Or can you share an example of something someone did that wasn't good? I'm going to put a few down. You know what I don't like? I'm going to put that in the bad one. There it is. Oh, look at that. Eating someone's food when they love it. Taking their food is no good, is it? Mine is lying. That's an example of poor citizenship. You should tell the truth, right? How about this one? Stealing. Ooh, that makes a terrible place to live when people lie and steal. Hmm. Ooh, Ace, I'm gonna listen.
Helping each other. Helping each other.
Helping each other. Very good. Oh, I have another one. Stealing money. Ava says that's right. Oh, doesn't belong to you. Shouldn't take it. Share. I like that, Addie. Oh, Mackenzie's got a beautiful picture. Mackenzie, tell us what's happening in that picture.
They're cleaning up the trash and
Love
they're not
it.
like leaving it on the floor.
Fabulous. It looks like they're working together too.
Never ever lie.
Helping each other. Very good. Beautiful. I love it, Asa. And oh, look at Isaac's pushing, says Mackenzie. Yep. All right, guys, hold on to your seats. Let's go on to the last portion of today's lesson. And then I'll tell you a very personal story. 2 stories, actually. By the way, we're not going to watch this entire video. I'm only going to show it to you, show you bits and pieces, and then you can get permission to watch the book read aloud. It's a read aloud, or maybe get it from the library. Okay. So hang tight. It's thinking.
The Buddy Bench, written by Patty Brozo, illustrated by Mike Diaz. Class dismissed, called Miss Mellon when the recess bell rang. Her students ran out, one loud, happy gang. They didn't waste time. Recess was too short. They started right in with their games and their sport. Some boys climbed a mound, playing king of the hill, but though he stood near, not one noticed Will. Molly said to Brienne, "Let's play follow the leader." They walked right by Emma, but just didn't see her. As Cooper watched hide and seek from a tree, he thought to himself, "Why does no one seek me?" 3 kids played soldier with a make-believe fort as Sloane looked on from the basketball court.
Okay, stop for a second. Let's talk for just before we move on. The name of this book is called The Buddy Bench. And already in the first few pages, what do we notice is happening? Ooh, let's see. Mackenzie, what was happening?
Sorry, I couldn't find my unmute button.
It's okay.
Some of the kids were left out, like the 3 girls that were playing follow the leader, they didn't see the other girl, and the guy that had the basketball, and the one that was hanging from the tree watching hide and seek.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Have you guys ever felt left out? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. I know. That's right. So when the name of the book, let's use a context clue, is called The Buddy Bench. I'm going to move forward so we can find the picture of the buddy bench and see how the buddy bench is going to help these guys feel more included and how that will change. Let me ask you this before we go on. Do you guys think that they were left out on purpose? Are those other students being mean to them, or are they just not thinking about how they feel? Think about that. All right, so let me scooch. I'm going to scooch and see if I can find the picture of the buddy bench. While I'm scooching, check out the pictures. Remember, we're not going to read this whole text. We're going to look mostly at the pictures, talk about the context and how they fix the problem. There's obviously a problem in the picture. Oh, nobody likes to see people sad, do they? I see people coming to join them. Is that good? Oh, it's thinking. Look at all the kids coming to join. Oh, I see a slide. I see students say, come and play, come and play. As soon as we see it, come on, computer. Talking about that buddy bench. Remember, there's a reason why they call the book the Buddy Bench. And, oh, let's read.
Miss Mellon said, "What you need is a seat to wait for a friend or a buddy to meet." "A buddy bench," Miss Mellon's class all agreed. "And we'll make it ourselves," Cooper decreed. So they borrowed a hammer, a saw, and a wrench and started to work on their own special bench. When it was finished, they were all filled with pride. Each child wore a smile that was 9 inches wide. "We think it's just perfect," the students all said, with hands that are colored blue, yellow, and red. They put their new bench in the very best place, under the climbing tree, right at its base. Now everyone knows when they're feeling left out, where to find friends, without any doubt. And the words on the bench that they make their own say, "Buddy bench, no one is alone."
Aw, I love that book. And let's talk for just a second about it. If you've ever felt left out, and most people have at some point in another, something's happening, maybe other kids are busy and they didn't notice you, or something might have happened. Isn't it nice to have a place where you can go and be noticed? Yep. And then people will come to you. Or what if you saw someone sitting on the buddy bench looking particularly sad? Would you go and help them? I know you guys are the best students I've ever had, and I know you would never leave anyone out, right? So if you saw somebody on the bench, or if you saw somebody alone, a little sad, would you go and say hi? Yeah, because that's what you'd want them to do for you, right? Yeah, for sure. Nobody wants to feel left out. And that's particularly important now because you're going into summer and you might find yourself in a place where you might have a bunch of friends or kids around. And an example of being a good citizen is helping to make people feel welcome. Yeah, and happy, right? So I love this book. You could check it out at the library. You can also look it up on YouTube with permission to have maybe a little read aloud with your family. But finally, while you guys are drawing a picture of you, showing an example of good citizenship, draw a picture of you being a good citizen. What could you do? There are so many ideas. And while you're drawing, can I just talk to you for a minute? I'll share a little story, 2 stories. The first story is very important to me because I wish I had a buddy bench when I was a little girl. I remember being in, I think it was 3rd grade. And I went to go to a friend's house and I knocked on their door and they wouldn't come to the door. The mom came to the door and said, "Sorry, they don't want to play today." I found out later that they purposefully left me out and they said, "You can't come in the house." And I felt terrible. Boy, did I feel bad. All of a sudden, my friends left me out, right? So I had to go and make some new friends, which wasn't easy. How could that have been changed? They probably would have been nicer had they come and said, "Oh, hi, Phyllis." That's my first name. "Hi, Phyllis. Let's play for about 30 minutes and then we're going to go do something else, or, then we're going to be busy." They should have at least tried, don't you think? I would not have been so sad. I wouldn't have felt like I'd lost friends. I didn't think that was very nice of them. So when two people or three people or four friends get together and some of them start to feel left out? Think about ways to make them feel included or welcome again. And now, while you're drawing, I can't wait to see your drawings. While you're drawing, I'll share story number 2. Story number 2 is about social skills. Social skills is not just having good manners, like blowing your nose in a tissue and throwing it out. That's not always just a social skill. A social skill is how you get along with other people. Holding the door for them is a fantastic example. Being patient is another example. Sharing is another example. I love when you guys talked about sharing. So my story real quick is, and I don't know what's going on. I'll come to you in a second, Ava. My quick story is we went to the mall with my boys years ago. They were so young. And I told my older son, please hold the door for me because I was holding packages and his little baby brother. Well, guess what he didn't do? He walked right in, didn't even look back, and he didn't hold the door, so it smacked me in the nose. And I was like, hey, I'm stuck outside. And he just kept walking. He didn't even notice. A good social skill is to be aware of your surroundings, see if there's somebody you can help. Stop and look back. Oh, did I leave somebody? Make sure that you are being safe and helping other people be safe too. So when he realized what he did, he turned around and he was like, oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. And he opened the door for me and helped me pick up the packages. It was pretty funny. But you know what? He learned a social skill is to hold the door open for people. Now, I saw some hands. Ava, go ahead. Is it working for us? What'd you want to share?
I submitted and it's not on the screen.
It's okay. You know how Nearpod is. I wish I could see the pictures. Thank you, love. Okay, Carter. Go ahead, Carter. Carter.
Well, the other day, well, my mom was, like, putting the laundry in, like, the thing, it was, like, one of those ones where you, like, pull up the top,
Okay.
and my mom accidentally, like, put it up, or she, like, sort of, like, put it up too far, then it, like, went back or, like, hit her, hit her at the
Oh.
nose, like, right here.
I hope she's okay.
She's okay.
Okay, good. Yeah. A little dangerous there.
Yeah, but it really hurt a lot.
No doubt. Thank you for sharing, love. Mackenzie, you had your hand up? No?
I didn't have my hand up.
Oh, but you know what? I'm glad you're unmuted because let me ask you a question. You go to dance class, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever noticed anybody feeling left out? Ava, you too, right? Have you ever noticed maybe a new dancer, a new little kid who comes in?
When we were at auditions, I don't know. I think so. Because they were like new and they didn't know anyone.
Right. Now that we've talked about it, I bet you'll be looking for those students who need just a little extra, support, right? And you'll be the ones to help them out. I love that idea. All right. And look at those pictures. Oh, they're wonderful. Look at the buddy bench. I love that. Isaac, nice work. Oh, Carter's greeting a friend. Oh, Mackenzie's picking up trash, and so is Addie. And Asa, tell me what's happening in your picture, Asa. Is that the buddy bench?
Yeah, and someone's really sad in being there with them.
Yeah, that's wonderful. You guys did a fantastic job. Thank you for learning with me today. I think something's gonna come up right about now. There you go. And do you guys have any questions for me? Mackenzie. If you
Is
can't,
there a lesson on Friday?
there is no lesson on Friday, but there is an 11 a.m. social club where we get to say our final goodbyes. So about a 20-minute fun Friday. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, guys. Bye. See you soon. See you soon. I'll see you on Wednesday. There's nothing tomorrow. No live lesson tomorrow.